Hello everyone. Welcome to another video. Young Sage here. I got Hollywood, aka Joshua Wills with me. And well, we're gonna explore the museum here in BioShock Remastered. This is something they added for here. We'll look through everything here. They were according to this. Hmm. That's pretty interesting actually. Also PS4 update 4.0 was out today, so we'll comment on that. And let me also add this that if needed, we could go up to 60 minutes of video. That's an interesting design for a Big Daddy, I think. I don't know much about it. Now, you guys might have seen in when we were looking at the original Big Daddy, they were talking about something called the Gatherer. That's what these freaks are. That we're looking at here. They're little like freaking like slugs. Because originally, according to this, there was no little sisters. So they made these worm things. This museum's pretty massive, actually. This was added content just for this. I don't even know when it comes out. Hmm. These are just early rosy concepts. Here we go. First pleasure that Irrational created for BioShock. Stitchy was used in many early concept demos and was fully functional in-game with kinematics, hit reactions, and voiceover. Kinematics. It took us long to realize that he wasn't a good model, says lead artist Sean Robertson. This is probably the worst abortion that Irrational has ever made. Yeah, he looks like a freak. He's wielding some kind of club. Oh, he has like a shotgun in his hand. You did some of the first concept sketches to show BioShock's enemies moving more in a more human-like direction. Artists coupled that approach with the idea that Adam deformed the body in a way related to its intended function. For instance, a giant, grotesque arm on a melee enemy. That is kind of freakish. I think originally Adam would have fucked you up. Before solidifying the fiction around Adam, Irrational experimented with the idea of it being an external injected substance. Here you can see us playing around with Adam being mechanically injected, says lead artist Sean Robertson. So this splicer's got vials of it on his belt. This model was created but never made it into the game in any form. Yeah, as you can see, this guy, he apparently has Adam on his waist, and then there's little hoses that run to him. So that's how he gets spliced. Kind of interesting. It shows good pictures. Big guys were just going to be called protectors, but I'm kind of surprised that they would even go something that simple. Remember, this sounds more of the time period, calling him a Big Daddy, like the 50s. I don't want to walk into you. This gray elephantine splicer was an early grenadier from the same period of development as Stitchy and Hooker. He was the guy who spliced to carry around giant grenades and throw them at you, said lead artist Sean Robinson. The model was built, textured, but never animated. This guy. He has a huge pack on his back. It's all blacked out, because I don't think it actually had a texture. The location depicted here was built for the Vision demo of BioShock. Small level demonstrating the key elements of the game, such as the Big Daddies and Gatherers. This area appears in Neptune's bounty level of BioShock, but the bodies floating in the ocean were cut in development because when their cast shadows proved too distracting from the action in the room. Yeah, so yeah, the bodies were never included in there. Alright, here's the Hooker. Created around the same time as Stitching and the Grenadier, the Splicer was dubbed the Hooker because of her weapon of choice. This concept evolved into the Spider Splicer when it was decided that the Splicer models could fill any behavior role, and the Hooker model later became the Baby Jane Splicer. It's kind of actually looks like the first Splicer you see in the game. A little more freakish though. Let's go up these stairs. This character is essentially the missing link between the grotesque early designs and the human splicers that appeared in BioShock. This is the last quote-unquote bad model we did before moving on to what actually went into the shipping game, says lead artist Sean Robertson. After we played with him for a while, we said, why don't we use humans instead? I always thought of these as Scooby-Doo monsters because they were too inhuman to invoke empathy. Doesn't work like a splicer. This character, derisively called the Yam Hand around Irrational Games, was the poster child of the conceptual phase that preceded the decision to go with human enemies. I point out the drawings behind the model, says lead artist Sean Robertson. You can see the top one got built, but the other two informed the design as well. As we trended more towards humanoids, the Scooby monsters got goofier and less silly. We're almost done with our tour here. Now, if you see that thing on this guy's head, that's the protector. I mean, that's the gatherer. Because remember when we went back at the beginning, this robot, this guy essentially looks like a freaking robot. Not even, doesn't look like a Big Daddy at all. Some of the earliest pieces done for BioShock, from back when Irrational was still working on SWAT 4. The only concrete ideals at that point were an undersea city and biological experimentation. So really concept focused on those themes. Yes, definitely what that is. So I have quite very little idea what the name BioShock meant. This was the first image that really captured all of the visual elements that made BioShock BioShock. The large view of the ocean, the aquatic lighting scene, and the elegant Art Deco elements. Without this image, BioShock would have been a radically different beast. I think you're right about that. That's all for the museum. There's some sea life up here. Not much as a cut concept as an Easter egg for observant museum viewers. These sea creatures can be seen swimming past the player's view during the bathysphere ride down to Rapture in BioShock's opening sequence. Yep. There's nothing else up here. No. So guys, that'll be it for this video. We'll do a Let's Play of BioShock 2 and BioShock Infinite, because I already started BioShock 1. The video kind of went wrong, so that'll be all this time for myself and for Hollywood. See you next time.